Hello, this is Todd Luck, and this is a review of Pellucidar Across Savage Seas, #1 from American Mythology. This is the first part in a 4-issue miniseries, not our normal 3 issues, but actual 4 issues set in the Edgar Rice Burroughs universe. This comic stars Gretchen von Harben. He's in a novel called Tarzan Twins with Jabal Jaw the Golden Lion. I think that's the name of it, but this is her story. And she is the mother of Victory Harben, who is a new character that's currently appearing in the novels. And also this week, Beyond a Further Star, starring Victory Harben, came out. And so this is the story of, or at least I think it is the story of how Gretchen meets Victory's father. And so that's really cool to have like these two series that, are kind of unconnected, but they play off of each other and kind of inform each other if you want to get both of them. And I've already done a review of Beyond the Furthest Star. I thought it was excellent, so I recommend picking that up as well. So let's talk about the cover. So normally I don't like composite covers, the collage covers where it just crams a bunch of random images together from the series. But I gotta say, I do like this one because the individual images that are shown are just so strong and just really intrigue you and make you want to pick it up just to see them drawn in this way in the interior, right? I love the look on Gretchen's face, how tough she looks, the epic curls in her hair. I love just the energy coming off of the Sagoth here. I really want to see him in action. There's a cool looking crab creature. We get to see, a hint that she's going to meet her eventual, I think, husband. And of course, we get to see, pterodactyls flying around because it's a prehistoric world, and, the airship that she's going to be flying around in. So it really tells you everything about the miniseries just in one image. And again, not necessarily my preference on how covers are done, but this is just such strong illustration that I'm just like, yeah, I'm down with this. And so the cover and the interior art are done by Mariana Puglia, and she did the new Moon Maid miniseries that came out a few months ago. And the artwork here is also quite good. I love the way she renders characters. I love the way she renders Gretchen in particular. And it works. It gets the job done, certainly. And it's just a nice comic to look at. The story is by Christopher Paul Carey at Edgar Rice Burroughs Incorporated, and it's a concept for a novel he had set in Pellucidar, which is this savage world inside of the earth with dinosaurs and monsters and all that. Burroughs actually did quite a few novels set in Pellucidar, and including a Tarzan crossover, a Tarzan at the Earth's core. But the concept is that someone takes an airship down there, and it gets damaged, it's uncontrollable, and it just starts floating out across the sea. And so this starred Gretchen von Harben, who again was in a novel with Tarzan characters in it, but this is kind of a new type of misadventure for her. She's kind of graduating to a higher level of trouble. And it's written by Mike Wolfer, who is the writer of most of the Edgar Rice Burroughs comics at American Mythology. And the story begins exactly like it would if it was a novel, exactly like it would if Burroughs wrote it. It begins with just two people talking while they're on an airship, right? It's just Gretchen von Harben and Jason Gridley talking, getting to know each other, getting to know each other's backgrounds and how the airship works and what Pellucidar is. And then, of course, something disastrous happens, as it always does if you get on a ship in a Burroughs novel. And it's damaged, and there's a great action scene at the end with Gretchen that has a great to be continued that will lead into the adventure that will happen in the rest of this mini-series. So it feels a little luxuriously paced to spend most of that first issue with just a couple characters talking to each other, but it feels very naturally paced. Again, if this was a novel, this is exactly how it would start. And I like it, if this is your first American Mythology comic, you may be like, I don't know where they're going, but let me assure you that with the track record this company has, and these creators have. The next issue is absolutely going to be worth it. I highly recommend picking up this issue. It is worth your $4, though you will need to buy the next issue to get more action out of it. But again, I fully expect this to be a fantastic adventure and a significant one too, since we're probably going to learn how Gretchen met Victory Harbin's father. So this should be a very, very interesting story, but not one that you need to read other comics or novels to understand, just like you're not going to need to read this to understand other comics and novels. And I like that. I think they've got something really good going on. I like that connected but not forced on the reader kind of universe that they're building. But even if you're a new reader, I do recommend to go ahead and get Beyond the Furthest Star, because eventually you're probably going to want it if you like this miniseries. So that's it. Like and subscribe for more videos, and until next time, see ya.